Testing. Testing, 1, 2. Testing, 1, 2. Testing, 1, 2, 3. This is a test of the meditation sound system. 5 minutes till meditation. Two minutes. Let's settle in. The Ernest Holmes quote from Science of Mind magazine for today is appropriate in light of Reverend Franklin's service yesterday. It is not enough to say there is one life, and that life is God. We must complete this statement by saying, that life is my life now. Because we must couple this life with ours in order to express it. We are not becoming this life, but are now in and of this life. There is no other life. Ernest Holmes, Science of Mind, page 292.4. Settle into your seat. Notice the chair is supporting you. Feel the sensations of your body in the chair. Thank the chair for doing its job. Begin to turn inward and focus on your breath. In and out. In and out. If you've had a thought, notice it. Let it pass through. Return your attention to your breath. In and out. if more thoughts have appeared, or perhaps a sensation in the body, see how you are not them, but that which is aware of them. And bring your awareness back to the breath. Begin to allow your awareness to encompass the room that you're in. Thank your breath and your body. Thank the chair. And begin to return to this room.
All right, here we go. Hey, everybody. Everybody, get up out of your seat. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Everybody, get up on your seats. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your seats. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Let us make a joyful sound. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, 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 hey. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light. Everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light. Everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, 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 hey. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. I love it. Good morning, y'all. Oh, my goodness gracious. This is fantastic. We have already had church. Oh, my goodness. Thank you, thank you. Choir, Valerie Joy, the musicians. You'll get all the introductions in just a moment. Oh, my goodness. So good to be here. Welcome to Center for Spiritual Living San Jose. I'm Reverend Cheryl McCreary. I'm your senior minister. And, well, thank you. Well, thank you. Hey, Chris. Chris started the applause. I paid him before the service to do that. Oh, Daniel, I'll take care of you next week. All right, y'all. So listen, we have a fantastic service today, and our choir is back. I'm so excited. The Global Heart Choir, under the direction of Valerie Joy Fidmont, it is just amazing. So excited. All right, so let me tell you what's happening. We have a couple of practitioners who are on duty who will be coming up. So Ron Wade did the meditation. Thank you, Ron. He's back holding high watch. And then I have Debbie Slayton. Oh. You're in the wrong area. Normally you're right there. I'm looking for you there. So no, you're in the absolute right area. Thank you for singing in the choir and for our opening and our invocation, Debbie.
Is it there? Oh. Do I sound better with this one? Oh, now that you've all been up on your feet and feeling groovy, because I'm old, be ready to receive. Receive the vibration of the bowl that's going to remind you that as it passes through you that you are a divine being of love and a pillar of light. Just as that sound just brings my heart at peace, I know that while we are here, and no matter where we go, there's only one God, one power, one essence, one energy that is ever present. It is infinite, it is endless, and we tap into it and we own it. It is outside of us, it is inside of us, there is no separation. Just knowing in this place where we come together, loving each other, celebrating the legacy that we have brought to the world, which is a legacy of love. God is, you are, I am, and we are joyously blessed. We take this moment to just ground ourselves and be open to receive the love of the message, the love of the musicians, the love of the choir, and the person sitting next to you. Because we are one loving community, bringing our light to the world, using God's courage and grace to get through whatever we are dealing with, that we slip into that graceful place, being blessed in every way, and surrendering any fear, any doubts, any illnesses. We just let go of them in this moment and say, we are blessed. We are grateful. And in that moment of peace, let us slip into knowing that we have released to the light and the love and the law of God. And join me in saying, and so it is.
Good morning. My name is Reverend Jeff Hargis, and I'm the assistant minister here. Chris? And I have the deep honor of introducing our guest artist today. She is a Los Angeles native who recently moved to Northern California to continue her postgraduate training in somatic therapy and social work. And as a music minister, wow. She led praise and worship ensembles with the Metropolitan Community Church denomination, and more recently sang with the ensemble during Ricky Byers' Be Hood Sunday devotionals. She is in deep gratitude to be present with the CSL San Jose family as she continues to grow and connect in this community. And she is amazing. Is this your first time singing for this community? Buckle up. Please help me welcome Reese Whitaker.
Good morning. Good morning. It's so good to be with you all this morning. It's just a blessing. You all are so beautiful as a community. And I'm so thankful that you're only 15 minutes away from where I live, so I will be here.
holy way.
Let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me know that love is all around me.
Oh, let me know that love is all around me.
Oh, let me know that love is all around.
Let me know that love is all around me.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me learn from all the ways I fall.
Let me learn from all the ways I fall.
Oh, let me know that love will heal us all.
Let me know that love will heal us all.
Oh, let me walk each day a little wiser.
Let me walk each day a little wiser.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy,
Come on, man. Oh. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me serve in a holy, holy way.
Let me serve in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me share the good that's overflowing.
Yeah, let me share the good that's overflowing.
Oh, let me care for those around the world.
Yeah, let me care for those around the world.
Oh, let my steps reveal the path of peace.
Let my steps
Reveal the path of peace. Oh, let me serve in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me serve in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Let me love in a
Holy, holy way.
Whew, amen. Wow. Talk about an energy lifter. Thank you all so very, very much. Please give a huge applause for the Global Heart Choir. And we have as our director, Valerie Joy Fidman. And the house band, we have Troy Arnett, Dave Marichat, we have Sani, my apologies, Sani. You know, somebody was going to correct me at least once today. And then Billy Johnson on the skins. All right. Did I forget anybody? Troy. I got everybody. And Riss Whitaker, thank you for being here. Okay, why don't we all stand up and do the statement of being together? We believe that life is good, that God is all there is. Love is the only power. We are a welcoming and inclusive community of inspired individuals caring for and about each other and the entire planetary family, bringing the gifts of active compassion and kindness to the world. Our purpose is to transform lives, build dreams, and reveal God through education, music, prayer, service, generosity, and play. And stay standing and say hello to one another. Coming back to our seats. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you for being seated and ready.
Daniel has made it back to his neighborhood. Thank you. Hello.
Okay, well, we have some invitations, some announcements for you all, and the first starts with our community outreach team. The meeting is today between 12 and 1:15, and I know that I saw that you might be meeting for lunch elsewhere. Is anybody from outreach? I see one head not. Okay. Perfect. Okay, well, expect lunch today. Oh my God. Okay. We have our summer certificated classes. Summer at a glance, hopefully that's up on the slide right now, which kind of shows a summary of all the things that we have coming forward. And that would include Healing Words. And here to tell us a little bit more about that is Audrey White.
Thank you so much. And they gave me a mic, so I might be here for a second.
Josh.
First, I just wanted to introduce myself. I've been coming to the Center for Spiritual Living San Jose since I think 2018. And this is my home. This is where my heart belongs. It's where I feel this sense of community and this sense of love that is just wraps around me. And I couldn't have gotten through the years that followed without this place. And I was absent for a little while, a couple years, a lot of things going on in my life. And I came back last year, about this time, to this wonderful, amazing woman leading CSL. And I just want you to know, and I want everybody to know, I want the board to know how much I appreciate you. Thank you.
I see you, we all see you, your authenticity, your vulnerability comes through. And every time you take the stage, every time we see each other, in every class I've taken with you, and it means the world to me. I get to start prac school, hopefully, this fall, so I'm so excited to be on this journey with you. And it's because of you that so many of us are here. And I'm also on the board for Unity San Jose, and one of the things that we talk about a lot is how churches are struggling right now. We're struggling to fill the seats, and every time I come here, it's filling more and more, and the diversity in this place and the joy that everybody feels as soon as they step in. There's tears of joy, there's tears of relief, and everybody's hearts are open. So I just wanted to take that opportunity to say thank you. So that's a little bit about me. On Monday night, tomorrow night, I will be hosting a workshop called Healing Words, Journaling Our Path to Peace. And, you know, who in here has a trouble with journaling? Or you start something and you just kind of let it fall and have about like 20, 30 journals floating around the house someplace. But it's through our stories that we really heal. And so we'll be talking a little bit about how we do that and different ways to journal, and really about how we can heal through our words. And I'm also the CEO of the Grief Coach Academy, so I do grief coaching and grief coach training. So we'll be looking at what is it that's heavy on our hearts, what is it that we need to release, and how we can do that through the process of journaling. So I hope to see you there. Please sign up. And you will be there, Jim, absolutely. And I'm so excited. So thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for giving me the mic for a few minutes.
Thank you, Audrey, and I did not pay her for that announcement. I was so shocked. Yes, so that was touching, yes. So mental equivalence. So, beloveds, you know this, that for anything you desire, you have got to plant the proper seed, right, to have the proper crop. And so mental equivalence really helps you plant that seed, cultivate it so that you can have the crops of your life that you desire. If you want to do that work with me, it's 5 Mondays in July on Zoom. So even if you're traveling, we can still work together. It's going to be a powerful, transformative experience. So join me for that.
Next one is Parenting Toolkit for Resilience and Sanity. I love the name of that.
Kat to stand up.
Oh, Kat, will you please stand up? Facilitated by Kat.
Kat De Silva.
And, oh, it's your birthday today?
Oh, happy birthday.
It's out. So get more peace, connection, and fun in your home with the help of somatic tools. Build trust within yourself and your family by honoring the personal journey of raising yourself and witnessing the full force of your spiritual maturity. This is happening on Monday, July 1st, between 6 and 7:30 p.m. This is online only, and it is for $49.
Excellent. So also this summer we have Managing Digital Memories. That is going to be taught by Chris Benson. That is going to help you understand how to scan, design, and date and group and tag your digital memories so you can keep them in order. Chris, pop up real quick so everybody can see you. So Chris will be teaching that class, Chris Benson. We also have a sound bath coming up with Erica Valentine. That will be on Sunday service, July 14th at 10 o'clock. So if you love Erica's sound bath, be here for meditation on July 14th.
And then also she has the regular thing, which is like an hour and a half long, which is happening on Saturday, July 20th. I know a lot of you were here for this last one, which I heard was just amazing. So please take part in that. It's between 6 and 7:30 with like a suggested donation of $25.
Excellent. And then we've been talking this month about legacy and what you leave behind, and focusing more on the non-tangible aspects of legacy, like values, spirituality, the lessons that you're leaving for your children, grandchildren, and so on. Well, we also have an estate planning course, Estate Planning 101. So if you actually want to get some of the physical components of your human legacy that you will need to get in order for your estate, wills, trust, and probate, oh my, that will be taught by Diane Brown. Is Diane here? Hey, Diane. So Diane will do an announcement about this, but it's coming up on July 20th, and Diane will be, and it's not boring. It's not boring.
And the next one is, can we talk to animals? You know, I talk to Lola, and I swear she doesn't listen to me at anything I say. This is happening.
Does everyone know who Lola is?
No, well, I think they probably presume that she's my fur baby.
Yes.
Okay, so this is happening July 21st, and so it's about learning about your spiritual connection to the animals from animal intuitive Lauren Wilson, and she will discuss her work of communing with animals to help them heal, grieve, and cope with other life changes. And the suggestion is to bring a photo of your pet with you, and she will, as time allows, do readings.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
One day during a talk, I'll share with you when I went to an animal intuitive for my dogs, but I won't share that now. Okay, do y'all remember Peter Bedard, who spoke here like a couple of months ago, right? And he talked about anxiety and all that stuff. He'll be back on Sunday. So he's going to bring all that energy and power to the stage. Probably we'll do a workshop. We're not sure yet, but he'll be here on next Sunday. So be sure to come out to hear Peter.
That's it.
That's it.
There is a power, a presence, one life of all, and no other power can exist outside of the infinite. One love, God's love. Oh yes, I know that I walk. Oh yes, I walk. Knowing, a loving, and a true. Whatever you need to know will come in God's way for you. Just say, until it shows. I'll pray. I won't move until I know that I walk in the love of God. I can see it is everywhere, and I know in my heart the power and the glory and the love of God is everywhere. Don't you feel it is everywhere? Don't you see it is everywhere? And I know in my heart, yes, I want of God. There is a power of presence, one life of all, and no other power can exist outside of the infinite. One love, it can only be God's love. Oh yes, I know that I walk. Oh yes, I walk in the love, in the love. I can see it is everywhere, and I know in my heart the power and the glory and the love of God is everywhere. Don't move. Do you see it is? Be still. Do you see it is? Praise God. Do you see it is? Do you know in your heart?
Yes, I walk
I walk in the love of God. There is a power, a presence, one life of all, and no other power can exist outside of the infinite one love.
can only be.
God's love.
Oh, yes, I know
That I walk.
Oh,
Yes, I walk
in the love.
in the love. I walk in the love of God.
Yes, I walk
I walk
in the love.
in the love of God. I walk in the love of God.
I would say the Global Heart Choir is back. Yes. Yes. Oh my goodness gracious. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That my talk is turned upside down. Everything's all going crazy here. Oh my goodness gracious. Whew. I walk in the love of God. Such a beautiful, beautiful song and a reminder of the absolute truth that we know. Oh my goodness. So this month we have been talking about legacy living. We've been talking about legacy living. And this was inspired by our beloved Reverend Franklin Prevett, who transitioned in April. And we have been grieving as a community, and we've been discussing legacy as a community, because when someone passes on, it gives us an opportunity to really think about how we want to live, right? It reminds us how fragile life is, how quickly life shifts, how quickly we can shuffle off the mortal coil, right? And it reminds us to really think about how we're living. And so legacy living has been all about that, right? How do we dance with legacy living? How do we enjoy life as a banquet, right? I talked about that fabulous movie called Auntie Mame with Rosalind Russell, where one of her signature lines is, "Life is a banquet, and most poor suckers are starving to death. You've got to live, live, live," right? Really enjoying life, partaking of life. And so we talked about that. We talked last week about unearthing your purpose, that there is a divine purpose, a divine design planted in you by God, and that it was designed before you ever took shape and form. And so what our journey is to really walk out that purpose, to walk that purpose, to say yes to it. And so today we are talking about living or live your spiritual legacy. So we talk about the legacy of values that we leave. We talk about the legacy of material possessions that we leave. But the spiritual legacy that we leave behind has to do with the faith, right? The faith walk that we have done in our lives that has been observed by our children and our grandchildren, the way we've lived our lives in alignment with spiritual principle. And that cannot be faked, right? Your kids are watching, your grandchildren are watching, your friend, people are observing you all the time. So leaving a spiritual legacy is about how do you walk this walk in intention, in integrity, in faith. And so I want to talk about that. And there were some things that really stood out yesterday. Yesterday we had the memorial service for Reverend Franklin Prevett. His family is here today. Terry and Steve, we love you, and I was so thrilled to see you cross the threshold and come back into the sanctuary, so I'm glad you're here. But we had a glorious celebration of life for Reverend Franklin yesterday. And oh my goodness, so much. It was such a rich time of learning about him And those of you who know Reverend Franklin here know that he always sat in that third row, and he was just always regal and gentle, a true gentleman, an elder statesman of our community, kind, had a smile, and he adhered to spiritual principle. And he taught spiritual principle. And so yesterday we had his homecoming and celebration. And there were some things that really jumped out at me about some things we learned about him, and some things I want to share with you about how to live your spiritual legacy. And so one of the things we know in this teaching, there's some core beliefs that we have and that form our faith. And these beliefs, I will just say in brief, are that there is one God, and God is all there is, all powerful, indestructible. There's not God and something else. There is only God. And God is all powerful, and God created each of us in its image and likeness out of itself, right? So though we may appear to be different, and we are uniquely we're unique. We have unique qualities. We're uniquely made. We have unique characteristics, and we all come from that one source, that one presence. And we also know that we have the power of God within us. Not all of God, but the power of God within us to create or recreate our lives. And we do that through our thinking, how we think, how we be, how we act, what we believe, our stories that we tell ourselves. Those are the seeds that create our lives. And those seeds grow up into crops, and those crops become the legacy that we leave behind, right? So this is our faith teaching in Science of Mind. And so when you think about, like, how do I live a spiritual legacy, right? How do I do that right now? Because here's what is true. Your legacy does not happen after you pass away, right? And that's what we learned yesterday listening to all of the wonderful sharing about Reverend Franklin. His legacy started the moment he was born, by who he was in every moment, in every aspect of his life. Those choices he made, the decisions he made, created his life, which became the legacy he left with each of us. So here's some things. I know it's supposed to be only 3. There may be more than 3 things I want to share with you, so just buckle up, Buttercup. I may have a few things to share. So if we're thinking about how do I build a spiritual legacy, one of the things that struck me about Reverend Franklin's life is that he dared to do different things. And I pointed to this in a previous talk. He dared to do different things. He had different careers. So he was a farmer. He was a molecular biologist. He was a practitioner. He was a minister, right? So some of these things don't seem like the other, right? Or like they would go together. And so it was amazing hearing about these different aspects of his life as I talked with the family, as I got to know all the readings and different things that came in. He was a school teacher. I forgot to say that. He was a teacher for a high school for 30 years. And then he taught a multitude of classes here at the center. And so he wore these different hats. He had different roles. He had different areas or parts of his career, or phases of his career. And it all served together to create this legacy and this wisdom that he walked with. And so what I want to say to you, if you're thinking about how do I live my spiritual legacy, it's about having the faith to go for it, right? If you're locked into a career that you don't like, or you feel like you want to do something else, or you want to change, do it. Do it, right? If you feel like, you know what, I've been teaching for a while and now I want to do this thing, this other thing, or I want to look at potentially pursuing another career, or I want to start a business, whatever it is, now is the time to do it, right? Partake of the banquet of life. Try different things. Walk through different careers, explore different opportunities. It is a big world. There's a lot of different things that you can do and that you can be in this world. And for the first time in history, actually, many of us are unconstrained to do those things, right? There's no constraints on women to start a business. There's no constraints on African Americans to travel or to do whatever. There's no constraints on, you can do whatever you want. We live in a whole different world now. Right? So go for it. If there's something in your heart, if there is something that you're dreaming, something you're desiring to give birth to, now is the time to do it. Not later. Now is the time to do it. The other thing that really struck me about Reverend Franklin is that he became a minister at 78 years old. At 78, he became a minister and had a ministry in Nashville, Tennessee, and here, a rich ministry that impacted so many people. But what would have happened if he had said, oh, I'm too old, it's too late, right? What would have happened if he had said that? We would have been robbed of his teachings, of his teaching Trort classes, and him teaching and training practitioners, and the talks he gave, and the prayers he gave, and the counseling, and the wisdom, if he had not said at 78, yeah, I'm gonna go do this, right? So the point I'm making is, it's never too late. It's never too late. Right? So whatever it is you want to do, it is not too late. And what I find in many of our communities, even though they're New Thought communities, I find that by the time people start hitting 50, 60, 70-ish, then things start shutting down, right? Shutting down, shutting down, shutting down, shutting down. And this sense of, and I hear people saying, well, it's really hard to find a job after 50, or it's really hard to do this after 50, or it's really hard to do this thing or the other thing. And I'm like, no, that's not true. That's what the world is telling you, right? That's what the world is telling you. You just need one job, right? You just need one job, right? That is what the world is telling you, is that you're too old, and it is not true. One of the things I have as a mantra, and I will have it until I take my last breath, is the older I get, and then I add whatever it is I want on the end. So I always say the older I get, the more and more opportunities I have. The older I get, the more and more job offers I get. The older I get, the more whatever it is, the wealthier I am, right? Because you have to counter the programming of the world, which tells you it's not possible. We know with God, all things are possible, right? All things are possible. It is not impossible. So, but you have to be willing to say at 78, you know what, I want to be a minister. I'm going to sign up and get into ministerial school, even though you already have a master's from Stanford in molecular biology. Right? Even though you're already a naval officer, even though you've already accomplished all of these magnificent things, to stand up at 78 in this world and say, I am going to start a whole new career. And then I'm going to move cross country to be a minister in another church. And then I'm going to come back cross country at 78, 80 years old and older. That is remarkable. That is remarkable. But that is also the spiritual legacy that's being left for us by one who understood that God has the final word, as my grandmother used to say, right? God has the final word. The world does not have the final word, right? So that is another little thing I want to leave with you about. It's never, never too late. The other thing I want you to think about right now in terms of living your spiritual legacy is what trash do I need to take out? And here's what I mean, right? Perhaps you know what I mean. Perhaps you know where I'm going with this. I'm feeling like there's some people in the room that know exactly what I'm talking about, right? Yes? So look, y'all, you got to take your trash out. You got to take your trash out, right? So you know right now that there's some stuff in your house, your personal house, your physical house, your mental house, your emotional house, your relationship house. There's some stuff in your house that is toxic, that is past the expiration date. There are people and relationships and patterns and experiences that need to go. Right? They need to go. It is time. It is over. They have done, they have served their faithfulness, and they have served you well, and it's time now to let it go. So it's time to take out the trash. And from the response I've gotten in the room, I feel like you already know some stuff that needs to be gotten rid of. I'm not calling anybody out, but I'm just saying I feel like there's some people who know what I'm talking about here, right? And Jim, thank you. Jim knows exactly what I'm talking about. There's some people that have to go, right? And, I always say that because I know that each of us is made out of God, I love everybody. But there are some people that I love, and I recognize the presence of God deep, 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 deep within them. And I want that individual in their furthest and highest good away from me, right? I love them, but I want them in their furthest and highest good away from me, and I continue to pray for them, right? And that is all right. That is all right. Many times we stay in toxic situations because somehow we've attached being good or being spiritual or being, whatever, we've attached it to continuing in this relationship that is not working, that is not serving you. God did not create anything to hurt you, right? God did not create anything to be poisonous to you. And so it is up to us through our free will and our choice to get rid of those things, invite them out, put them out, set them out, drag them out, whatever, right? To get them out of our world. And here's the thing that's so beautiful about when we clean house in this way. Again, if you have children, if you have grandchildren, if you have people around you that you influence or who look up to you or who are moved or touched by you, when they see you cleaning house, right, they see you taking care of yourself, they are inspired, they are empowered. And for your family, what you're doing is you're breaking generational patterns of toxicity, right? You're breaking generational binds and patterns of negativity and limitation when you do this work yourself. And that's the legacy you then leave for your children, your grandchildren, your progeny, your students. If you don't have children, your students and the people who love you. But you have to do your work. You can't just talk about it. You have to be about it. Right? You have to actually be doing that. The last thing I'm going to say is, in order to do all of this, what we're really talking about is transformation, right? In order to do this transformative work, you have to have other inputs. So this is what I mean. What I see frequently in spiritual community and just in life is that we tend to get into cliques. Right? We tend to get into groups of people, clusters of people where we feel comfortable. Right? We think the same, we have the same sense of humor, we like the same food, whatever it is that binds you to a group. Right? And so we get into these little cliques. And it's beautiful in this community, like so many groups and so many friendships and so many ways that we form connection. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing to have your friends in your community here of like-minded individuals. And it can also become a prison to your growth. And here's what I mean by that. When you are constantly surrounded by people who are sort of at the same place and the same thing, and everybody knows their lines, and everybody says their lines, and everything's, everybody sort of thinks the same, and everybody talks about the same thing, you are trapped into one way of being and one way of thinking. Even if it's positive, you're still very limited. Right? In order to transform, you have to have inputs from outside of that circle, right? In order for our community to grow, we have to have inputs from outside of this circle, because we can't grow beyond that little click energy, that consciousness that's all the same. We can't grow beyond that, right? And so it's very important to make sure that you have inputs from other places. This is why I will say to my practitioners, or say to those of you who come to me for counseling, that you want to find a practitioner or a therapist or someone, but particularly a practitioner who is an ecclesiastical leader at the center. So practitioners are trained for 3 to 4 years and certified to provide counseling and classes and that kind of thing. And so I always say to my practitioners, you have to have a practitioner. I have a practitioner. And you go to your practitioner for counseling for someone to remind you of the absolute truth that God is, no matter the appearance going on in your life. But your practitioner is not your friend. Right? Your practitioner is not your friend, not your classmate, not your friends. That is not your practitioner. Your practitioner, you need greater inputs. So you need someone who's outside that circle, who has incredible wisdom, insight, and knowledge that can help you get calibrated and help you get anchored. It's sort of like this. Would you go to your best friend for therapy? If you had a mental health issue, would you go to your best friend for therapy? No. Would you go to your best friend to have surgery, let's say, knee replacement? No, you would not. You would go to someone who actually does that, right? It's the same thing with having your spiritual practitioner. You want to get inputs that are outside of the consciousness that you normally sort of are in, right? Because that's going to create Debbie Slayton called it the snow globe effect, right? That's going to shake up your world enough so that it shakes up old patterns, it shakes up old paradigms, and you can then begin to see and vision and aspire to something that you didn't even know was possible. But you can't do it from the same level of consciousness where you are right now in a comfort zone. It just doesn't work that way. Are y'all following me? Yes? Okay. All right, so these are the things I want to share with you. I want to share with you today, inspired by Reverend Franklin yesterday. You know, one of the things so many people said was how he was a mentor to them, and how people would go to him as their practitioner or for guidance, right? Because he was not maybe in their social circle, but he was someone who had the wisdom and the knowing and the education and the maturity to actually counsel others, right? And that's what you want. That's what you want. So this is how you begin to live a spiritual legacy. And I will say once again, all of these things that I have named, all of these things, when you begin to do this, you are actually walking a faith walk. You are walking in the truth of this teaching, right? You're living it out versus just talking about it. Because we can get really philosophical in Science of Mind, right? Because it's heady. It's heady. It can lend towards philosophy. Philosophy is fantastic, but you have to live and apply this as a practice. That is the way you change your life, and that is the way we change the world. All right. So, are y'all ready to live your spiritual legacy? Okay, come on now. Jim is the only one fired up. All right. Good. All right. Yes. Yes. I love y'all. I love y'all. Yes. Yes. Oh, my goodness. All right, let's turn with them for prayer, shall we? Yes. My goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, just settling in here. I love this community. You make me laugh. And recognizing that joy that is beneath the laughter is the divine presence. It is a quality of God. Joy, celebration, love. And so I acknowledge the divine presence right here, right now, knowing that, my God, all powerful, all knowing, all being, everywhere present, everywhere available. God is indestructible, unshakable, closer than the heartbeat, closer than the breath. God is. And what I know in this moment is that the divine intelligence that created everything, known and unknown, created me out of itself, created each one out of itself. And so I speak a word of absolute truth and knowing in this moment, knowing that health and vitality is roaring through the body temple right now, right here. Knowing the presence of God is radiant, healing through the cells and the organs and the tissues and the functions of the body temple. God is, God is, God is. And knowing this divine presence that is all powerful is right now surging through relationships and surging through families and surging through communities, healing and shifting and lifting and opening hearts and opening minds. And knowing this divine presence is everywhere, no matter the situation, no matter the circumstance, no matter the experience, no matter what it looks like, God is back of the appearance as peace and love and joy. And I speak a word of abundance right now, knowing for each one that life is overflowing, love is overflowing, that all needs are met, and that everything is taken care of at the deepest levels. I speak a word for our beloved Reverend Franklin, knowing right where he is, God is. And that he's flying high and shining bright, radiating love, right here with us. And I am just so grateful to speak the word this morning, to know the absolute truth, and to know that each one here is literally living their spiritual legacy, step by step, choice by choice, moment by moment. And I am grateful to know this truth, to speak the word, and to be in this place and space. So grateful, heart overflowing with gratitude. I release this word, knowing that it is complete, it is done. And we say together, and so it is. And so it is. Amen.
Thank you, Reverend Rochelle, for a wonderful month of living legacy. It has been a wonderful theme. Thank you. And we come together in that place of practice as we give to our tithes and offerings, knowing that everything that we give forth supports this center in its workshops, in all that happens here, in our memorials, in all of those things. So please hold that offering to your heart as we speak this giving affirmation together. From the love of pure spirit within me, I bless this gift. I send it forth to heal and bless and prosper. It is evidence of my faith and my belief. It does great work in the world, and it returns to me multiplied abundantly. So it is.
God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. God is my source. Joy is my power. Joy gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. Peace is my source. Peace is my power. Peace gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Peace gives me everything I need. Love is my source. Love is my power. Love gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Love gives me everything I need. Harmony is my power. Harmony gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Harmony gives me everything I need. Love is my source. Love is my power. Love gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Love gives me everything I need. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. So, I forgot what I was doing. Okay, I got caught up in the song. I thought we were going to go a little longer, so it was like we hit the brakes really fast. That's okay. So who's here for the very first time? Don't be shy. Stand up. Come on. Let's see. Woo! Thank you. Wonderful. Welcome. Welcome. So good to have you here.
So after the service, please say hello to me, and also there's refreshments out there and in the fellowship hall, so stop and have refreshments and say hello to everybody. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, who's here for the second time? Who's here for the first time and didn't want to, 2 people for the second time. Who's here for the third time? Yeah, there we go. All right. I feel like there's some people here for the first time who were too shy to stand up, but that's okay. Still come and say hello. All right, the youth ministry is making their way down to the front. While they do that, the practitioners are coming on down to the front. Practitioners will have on purple stoles, and they are available for prayer. So do not leave here with a heavy heart. Make sure to see a practitioner if you need prayer. They have on the purple stoles.
We're all looking for a mic. There's so many around us. Good morning. My name is Jennifer Bick, and I am the director of the Youth and Family Program here at the center. I want to acknowledge our youth volunteers today. Leanne was here for the littles, but we lost our littles. And then we have Anne here with our middles, and Nick and Chris Grayson were here with our teens. So thank you to them. Alex would like to.
My name is Alex, and now again, no.
What'd you learn about today?
It's not day.
Do you remember the cards?
Yep.
What'd you do? Virtues. Virtues.
Flowers. Little day, and now they're good. The day is good.
The day is good. The day is good.
Yes. I love that Alex took the microphone. This is the second time, and you are so confident, and I love it. Thank you. Yes, thank you. All right. So what are we doing now, y'all? Okay, so we're doing I Release. So stand up. Let's sing our final song, I Release and Let Go. And Reverend Jeff will do our benediction, and then we're out of here. Let's party, y'all.
I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.
Please repeat after me. I partake in the banquet of life.
I partake in the banquet of life.
The older I get, the more opportunity I have.
The older I get, the more opportunity I have.
And I take out the trash with joy.
And I take out the trash with joy.
And so it is.